If Jesus is a king, like he says he is, and he has a kingdom, and it's at hand, then that means one of two things is true. That we are either receiving that kingdom, participating in that kingdom, moving and living parallel to that kingdom, or we are resisting it. If Jesus really is a king with a kingdom, with a domain, with a sphere of where he rules and his reigns, and he's really up to good things, to real things, to tangible things here and now, then we are either receiving that, we're actively saying, here I am, use me, be my king, or we are resisting it, knowingly or unknowingly. Jesus said there's multiple kingdoms at play. I'm not the only king. There's a lot of other things trying to be king. And we are either actively receiving his kingdom or we are resisting it. How do you live in a way that's receiving the rule, the reign, the right now kingship of Jesus? The first thing is this, very simple: welcome the king. Welcome the king. Welcome his lordship. Welcome his leadership of your life. Welcome his values influencing your values. Welcome the king. We want to live surrendering to Jesus. It's one time, yes, but it's daily. Is Jesus your king? Have you welcomed him? Not as Jesus your counselor or your life coach or your consultant. Is Jesus today in the decisions you're making, in the things, the resources you have in front of you, in the conflicts you're going to face tomorrow, is Jesus your king? When we welcome the king, we live in obedience to the king. The second thing would just be obey the king. Maybe you've surrendered to Jesus. Maybe you're living in that relationship. But maybe for you or for me today, there's an area of disobedience. There's an area we're not fully living aligned with him and his kingdom. Maybe there's something in the scriptures, maybe there's something in the gospels you read this week that you know is how you're supposed to live. You know is how you're supposed to follow him, but you're not living in obedience. If Jesus really is king, would you welcome his lordship and would you obey what the king said? I'm reading through the Old Testament right now. Man, those Old Testament kings had some retribution if you did not do what they said. I mean, there was all kinds of things that they were prepared to do if you did not listen to the king or to the queen. Would we have that same kind of devotion? Like, if he's really a king, if I really believe that, I'm gonna do what he says. Would you advance the kingdom? Would you say, Jesus, if you're a king, I'm gonna welcome your lordship. I'm gonna welcome your leadership. I'm gonna do it in an active way. I'm gonna do what I know to do. I'm gonna do what you've invited me to do. And as I do that, I'm gonna advance. I'm gonna spread. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna demonstrate your kingdom. I'm gonna live taking ground for your kingdom. Where is the kingdom potentially advanced in and through your life? The rule and reign of Jesus. Where is that sphere? Where is that wanting to expand through your life, through your resources, through your opportunities? Where you get to live advancing the kingdom?